The weather now, and really great weather today for exercising outdoors, but perhaps not last month.
Yeah, absolutely. Today, great, as you say, if you wanted to get a bit active, and lots of people have been getting outdoors. Got a beautiful shot here, so perfect weather for a swim with the lovely calm water at Half-Day Par. And because we had lots of sunshine, it was great conditions for a little walk along the beach or even a cliff path walk too in the dry weather. But as you say, Alex, very different scenes to last month. If you cast your mind back a few weeks ago, it was a very different picture, a little bit more like this. We had a lot of rain in January. Perhaps good weather for the ducks and for the geese there, but less good news for any footballers because the amount of rain meant we had flooded football pitches and flooded roads as well. And actually, speaking to Jersey Met, they've been compiling the data and say it was actually the wettest January on record based on data from Maison St Louis in Jersey. So really very rainy, not quite as bad in Guernsey, but still wetter than average. And they will be compiling the full details for the records of January and for last year as well. So we have the details on that in the coming days. But in the meantime, I think a lot of us are just quite pleased to have a drier and brighter start to February, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I know there's nothing more you prefer than saying surf's up. And there's been some lovely waves, haven't there, lately?
There's been a lot of wave activity, and I've had lots of pictures of those as well, because plenty of swell. There's some foaming waves there crashing at Corbière, and some quite big ones as well in St Juan's Bay. Some of those, in fact, even crashing over the seawalls too. And if you're ever wondering why it is that we get some of those bigger waves, well, part of the reason is all to do with the low pressure systems that brought us the wet and windy weather in January. So I've got a little snapshot here from last month that just kind of shows how that all develops. Hopefully should just be appearing, there we go, on my screen. So when we have a deep low pressure area like this generates waves. The windier it is, the bigger these waves, and because there's a very long distance between that and our islands, when these are sitting out west, that gives that even more time for those waves to grow in size. So now you know what to look out for, but let's get all the weather details now. Well, it has been a lovely day to be outside. Lots of beautiful sunshine and plenty of dry weather to be had as well. Heading into tomorrow, there will still be some sunny spells and actually mostly dry, but there is just the risk of an occasional shower. That's more likely if you are watching from Guernsey or Alderney. And it's going to feel quite a different day because the winds are picking up in strength and we've got some cooler temperatures on the way tomorrow as well after today's fairly mild temperatures. Back to you tonight then, it's going to start off overcast, but then the cloud breaking up to give us some clearer skies. And as the winds switch around to a more northeasterly direction, just notice this flow of showers. There are a few of those around, not too many of them likely to hit us, but that is a risk overnight, with minimum temperatures of around 4 to 5 degrees. So heading into tomorrow, there should still be plenty of long sunny spells, but just a few of those showers that I mentioned you could well get caught out by, especially in Guernsey and Alderney. And as those come by, you may well get a bit cloudier as well. It's going to be feeling colder as well tomorrow, and the wind stronger, up to a moderate force 4 to fresh force 5, sometimes even a strong force 6 coming in from the northeast, and highs of just 8 degrees there across the islands. Let's get our times of high water then around midday, later on at around midnight, with the sea temperature now at 8.6 degrees. So moving through Thursday and into Friday, we've still got high pressure sitting over us, but there is this flow of showers. I notice there's a few more of those around, so the showers becoming more frequent, meaning that on Friday you are more likely to be hit by some of that wet weather, and it's more of a cloudy day as well. Temperatures are going to continue to drop just down to highs of 5 to 6 degrees as we head into the weekend.